our screens were ruled by the cable networks, and the idea of watching a show anytime, anywhere was just a dream. Then came the streaming giants, the disruptors of the digital age, who turned that dream into reality. These services burst onto the scene with promises of unlimited content, convenience, and personalized recommendations. Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, and HBO Max became household names. We binged on shows, discovered hidden gems, and cut the cord from traditional cable TV. Netflix started as a DVD rental in 1997 and shifted to streaming in 2007, revolutionizing how we watch TV and movies. With its vast on-demand content, including hits like Stranger Things, House of Cards, and Black Mirror, it offered a convenient, ad-free entertainment experience at our fingertips. Disney Plus opened as a place of classic tales and new sagas. It rekindled the magic with The Lion King and Aladdin and introduced new favorites like The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. Hulu offered a blend of current shows and nostalgic series with new episodes promptly available. Meanwhile, HBO Max, evolving from premium channel to streaming service, merged Warner Media's library with streaming ease. It brought cinematic experiences home, from Game of Thrones epics to True Detective mysteries and a Friends reunion. These titans didn't just rise, they soared, creating a new standard in entertainment, redefining the very fabric of storytelling and viewer engagement. They transcended traditional boundaries, offering a boundless universe of content that catered to every whim and fancy of their audience. Streaming services like Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, and HBO Max changed how we watch TV and movies. They made it easy to watch anything we want, whenever we want. But now, things aren't looking so good for them. The landscape is shifting, and with it, the strategies that once secured their thrones are now being called into question. First up is market saturation. The streaming market is like an ocean that's about to spill over. With so many services trying to grab our attention, the exciting world of streaming has turned into a confusing maze of too many options. People are getting tired because they have to choose from so much, and it's called subscription fatigue. Think back to when streaming was new. There were just a few big names, and they were a breath of fresh air compared to regular TV. But now, more companies have joined in, and things have changed. Each service has its own special shows and movies, and you have to pay for each one. What's happening is that watching TV has become complicated, and people miss it when it was easy. The excitement is gone, replaced by tiredness. We're left wondering, is having more to watch actually better? We're all trying to figure out if this way of watching TV can last. How many different services can we pay for before it stops being fun and starts being a hassle? The streaming revolution was supposed to be a new golden age for TV, but now we're dealing with the problem of having too many choices. It shows us that trying to give people more can sometimes make things less fun. The big question is, how can the streaming industry fix this and get back to making watching TV enjoyable again? The world of streaming has turned into a fierce competition, with big companies fighting over who can show the best movies and shows. They're spending a lot of money to get exclusive rights, hoping to attract more viewers. But this battle is about more than just money. It's about being the only place where people can watch certain shows, which they hope will make more people sign up. However, this could make it too expensive for some people to watch. It's kind of funny when you think about it. All these services are trying to be different by offering unique shows, but they might end up looking the same because they're all spending big. This fight for content might not last if it gets too expensive. We, the viewers, are watching all this happen. We have so many choices on what to watch, but it's getting more expensive to keep up with all the subscriptions. It makes you wonder if, in the end, all this competition and spending will really be worth it. Then there's fragmentation. In today's world, streaming services are all trying to have the best shows and movies for themselves. This has made it hard for us to just sit back and enjoy. Instead of one subscription for everything, we now have to sign up for many, each with its own set of shows. It used to be easy. One payment, lots of shows. Now it's a confusing mess of different services, each asking for more money. This has made watching shows more of a headache than fun. We're stuck trying to figure out where to watch our favorite shows, and it's annoying. It makes us ask, are these streaming services too focused on being different and forgetting that we just want an easy way to watch TV? The streaming world is at a turning point. They need to find a way to keep their business going while also making us happy. Will they listen to us and make things simple again, or keep making things complicated? We're all waiting to see what they do. What about subscription costs? Streaming services are getting more expensive and it's affecting our wallets. Back in the good old days, a monthly fee gave us access to tons of content. But now, as streaming companies spend big on shows and technology, the costs are going up. For many of us, it's becoming a real financial strain. When times were better, we didn't worry about these fees, but now we're rethinking our spending. Some people are even cancelling their subscriptions. The big question is, how much can these prices rise before it becomes too much? The streaming industry needs to find a balance, otherwise they might lose the very viewers who made them popular. It's a tough situation and something's got to change. We already know that in the ever-changing world of streaming, something big is happening behind the scenes, an algorithmic shift. It's not just about TV shows anymore, it's about the data, the digital clues we leave as we watch, pause and click. These invisible helpers track what we watch like detectives. They study our late-night sci-fi marathons, our guilty pleasures, and our love for true crime. Then they make predictions. Sometimes they get it right, the indie rom-com after a breakup, the historical drama on a rainy day. Other times they miss the mark, the serious documentary when we just want a laugh. But we forgive them, they're learning our taste one pixel at a time. But there are downsides. We end up in an echo chamber of our own likes. If we enjoy quirky comedies, the algorithms keep serving them up. If we crave thrillers, they multiply like rabbits. It's nice, but it's also limiting. We get stuck in a loop, missing out on other great stuff. So, we long for surprises, unexpected finds. Remember stumbling upon that obscure French film? Or accidentally clicking a documentary about octopuses and being amazed? Those moments expanded our horizons. But the algorithms struggle with surprises. They stick to what they know. A lot of people who use streaming services like Netflix share their account passwords with friends or family. This means that instead of each person paying for their own subscription, they're using someone else's. For the streaming companies, this is like having a bunch of people sneak into a movie theater without buying tickets. They miss out on money they could have earned if everyone who watched shows had their own paid account. To fix this, some streaming services are trying to stop people from sharing passwords, but they have to be careful not to annoy their paying customers while doing it. Then there's piracy. It's like when people find a way to watch shows without paying for them, kind of like sneaking into a movie. This hurts the companies that stream movies and shows because they don't make money from these viewers. It's hard to keep up with websites that don't play by the rules and offer everything for free. If they don't earn enough, they can't make or buy new shows, which means there's less fun stuff to watch later on. So, piracy is a big headache for streaming companies because it's like having a hole in their pocket. They keep losing money. Watching TV and movies these days feels a bit gloomy for streaming services. There are too many options and it's getting expensive to subscribe to them all. Plus, the shows recommended to us keep repeating and companies lose money when people share passwords or watch for free. All these problems paint a pretty bleak picture for the future of streaming. Will the big streaming companies fix these issues, or are we in for a rough ride? It's hard to tell, but it seems like the days of streaming being the easy, fun way to watch TV might be fading fast. It's like watching a video that keeps buffering, uncertain, glitchy, and not so clear. Will streaming survive, or will it disappear like static on a TV screen? We'll have to wait and see.